According to 24-hour translation services, the trucking industry has been known to recruit immigrants to prevent labor organization and keep wages below market standards.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my bullshit. Or should I say good morning, because that's good morning for me. I slept here at the storage unit last night. Don't tell nobody. I don't believe I'm supposed to be, but they didn't necessarily say that I couldn't. I'm sure somewhere in that long-ass contract it says no fucking truck or trash sleeping in the storage unit. But I got back at fucking 9 o'clock last night. I was like, man, I ain't fucking PCing out to the damn truck stop when I'm leaving at like 6 in the morning. So I just shut my curtains and shit and just hid out in here and nobody noticed me. Nice place to sleep. Listen. Quiet, huh? A little bit of a road over there, but nothing like a truck stop. Fucking everything running. So it's always nice to wake up in a quiet spot. It was a pretty good weekend. Did some kayaking on Saturday. Sunday it rained all day, which worked out good. Stayed out to the truck stop. Got some rest. Got some food. Did my laundry. You know, pretty much forced to rest, which is kind of good. How you like this fucked up tan I got going on, right? That's a biker tan right there. Got the coon eyes from the glasses. The fucking redneck bullshit going on there. I might have to get me some fucking wooden blocks, man. I was worried about my fucking trailer sinking, you know, in this lot. It's pretty well packed down here, but still be a bitch if I dropped a loaded trailer and fucking come back and that bitch was sunk in there, because I'm pretty sure I'd have to pay the damn record bill. The company probably wouldn't be paying that shit. But I grabbed these fucking cement blocks from my daughter's house the other day. I thought, well, that'll work, right? They fucking broke. Look at that shit, man. I dropped the fucking trailer and they just fucking disintegrated. I kept it from sinking over the weekend, but I have to give me some wood, man. A little more flexible. Go visit the Amish.
Come on.
How about it, truckers? Y'all ever do this? I just came off a full weekend off, right? And I'm 3 hours down the road right now. Taking my ass a nap, man. I'm having me a nap. Because I can. Because that's the nice thing about the first load out of the week. You usually have a lot of extra time because you can leave early. Now the rest of the week, I'm sure I probably ain't going to have no time for no naps. But you know this TA here in Sawyer, Michigan? You know what I like about it? They got a fucking Family Dollar right there next to the parking lot. All truck stops should have that. That's fucking awesome, man. You can go over there and get food and drinks and paper towel and, you know, all that bullshit. Pretty cool. Here we are, St. Louis, Missouri. Gotta love it. I was sweating it. You know what I'm saying, truckers? I was sweating it for a minute. Nice gravy day, nice gravy drive, right? I'm watching Trucker Path. It says mini spots at the Flying J. Then it says some spots, and then all of a sudden it says fucking full when I'm like 10 minutes away and I already passed all the other truck stops. But that's just some asshole hitting full, because then all of a sudden it went back to some spots. And I wheel up in this bitch, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's full. Cause I need a shower, man. Other than that, I go sleep on the street. I don't give a fuck. But I get back here, all kinds of spots. Gotta love some of these fucking receivers, man. Oh, we think we hate our job as truckers. Our job's still better. It sucks, but it's still better. Like, you walk up, this is like a chemical plant, right? You walk up on the door, it says like, shut off your engine, no smoking, chalk your wheels, no drivers allowed inside the plant, must have safety glasses, safety vest, you know, all this shit, right? Ring bell. So I ring the bell, but the overhead door's open, the guy's yelling something, and I'm like looking in there, and he's like, come on in, get over here, or whatever, and then I get over there, he's like, you can just fucking come in. All angry and shit.
Say a command.
I didn't say shit to that. I don't know what's up with that. I guess we're on voice activated now. But, he's all ornery with me and shit, like I should know what I'm doing, man. Dude, it says not to come in, man. Next thing you know, you come in, they're bitching about that. But when you're driving a fucking forklift at a chemical plant all day, probably don't like your job that much. Maybe it's better than mine, I don't know. But tell you what, this morning, man, check it out. These people actually had some pride in their job and cleaned this shower. Nice, look at that. Nice and shiny Flying J shower. Who does that these days? Take some pride in your job, I love it.
Brightness is at 30%.
This fucking thing drives me crazy, man. Like, what's up with that? Now we're just gonna do voice activated shit. Shut up, right? Can't even turn it down. But it's fucking muted. It's still doing that shit. When I first got it, it was like, warning, sharp curve ahead, blah blah blah, and there ain't even no fucking curves or nothing. Stupid German shit. And they actually told me to use it. They were like, use that German navigation. That's the best one. Bullshit. I got a fucking Rand McNally up there. That's the good one. But, yeah, my grumpy ass this morning. I watch this guy, man. He's gonna be all irony. Once that light gets green, I better be pulling my ass out of here. We're serious today. But, you know, as I was saying, I was out roaming around visiting some of my trucker friends, and man, they just ain't happy either. I mean, I'm pretty happy. About as happy as I'm gonna get. I don't enjoy this job like I used to, because it used to be like freedom, you know, and like you ain't had no boss blowing up your ass, and like you just got a load and took off. They didn't even know where you're at, and they trusted you, and just all that bullshit, right? And now it's just micromanagement, no matter where you go, and fucking cameras, and so much liability. And you know, I used to just kind of drive the truck like an asshole a little bit. Like this morning, you know, delivering in St. Louis here, you know, everybody's late for work because they had to watch another season of fucking Dancing with the Stars or something last night, so they got up late. And now they're in a big fucking hurry, and it's my fault that I got this heavy ass lugging fucking truck that I gotta drive. So they're all trying to cut me off and shit, right? I mean, I still drive aggressive because you have to drive this thing through the city, but I used to just be like, fuck you, and blah. But now I'm a little nervous about all liability and shit. I don't drive like I used to. So it ain't no fucking fun no more, man. But I'm getting paid. I'm alive. I'm living. And I'll get through this and I'll be ahead of the game, right? But my friends weren't happy because, like, two of them, they're husband and wife, but they don't drive team because they don't want to be in the same truck, but they drive at the same company. And they got, like, bullshit trucks, like, all crashed up and burned seats and burned tables and shit. And then they're doing, like, these dedicated runs, but they go, like, down to Ohio and back, down to Ohio and back, and then down to Ohio, and then they have to fucking PC back. And they do this shit, like, every day. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna get caught for that eventually. Like, oh, they thought they were making more money, but they're actually $10.99. So it's like, really, at the end of the day, you're making the same as I'm making, and I'm running legal. So I don't know why they ain't switching, but that's up to them. They ain't happy. And my friend Max is kind of on the flip side. They're running the dog shit out of him. He's getting all kinds of money, you know, but like he doesn't have time to make his appointments. You know, they give you an 8 o'clock appointment and you can't make it there till 10. And then everybody's all butthurt, putting you at the back of the line and all that bullshit that happens, you know. But sleeping in the truck stop in St. Louis last night, I generally don't do that. Like, I usually like running like California or fucking Texas or something when I'm passing through here. So I just avoid sleeping in St. Louis, and I'll sleep in like a truck stop in Illinois or one over in fucking Oklahoma or something, you know. But being I was delivering here, I wanted to sleep in the truck stop down the road. And I thought, well, this is probably going to be sketchy, because it used to be sketchy as fuck. I'm sure there's still some around here, because this is the Flying J up on the north side, off 140 or whatever, but really wasn't that bad. It's kind of strange these days, you know. There's obviously not as many lot lizards. Like, I haven't seen one in forever, and I believe that's because they're all on the fucking internet now. But I don't even see them pulling in and like getting in guys' trucks anymore. And you used to see that all night long. And the beggars, you know, there was always beggars like, hey man, let me get $5, or they'd be coming up knocking on your door like, I'm trying to get to such and such place and I ran out of gas, man, and my family needs to eat, and they'd have this big long fucking story, you know. But they ain't really around anymore. It's kind of nice. I was just thinking about that last night. I was thinking, I wonder why that is. Definitely ain't because there's a change in the income disparity in this fucking world. But I think it's because the truck drivers ain't giving them no damn money no more. I don't know. But I like it. It's nice because it's always fucking annoying me. I'm laying back there watching TV and rap on the door. No, I don't want to give you no money, and I don't want to fucking lay down with no nasty ass lot lizard. Go away. I'm watching fucking Oprah. And that leaf blower is a game changer. I should have got one of those a long time ago, man. Living in the Stone Age, sweeping that shit out with a broom. I just got in there with a leaf blower, like, bzz, she good. But you know, a lot of times when you're trucking, at least for this company, but you end up picking up at these like chill spots and these little places. I like these little places. Get to them ones that are like shipping a lot of stuff and there's a bunch of trucks in there and it's a clusterfuck and everybody's like waiting for their turn, especially produce. Back when I was doing produce, that shit always sucked. There's nobody here, everything's chill. Dude this morning unloaded me in like 15 minutes, grabbing this load like 7 hours away to a Menards. I don't know what'll happen after that. I gotta see about stopping at the Freightliner on the way up to Ohio, I'll tell you that. Cause I only got one fucking key for this truck. Man, that sucks. It ain't like I idle it all the time. I use my APU. But when I pull up to like pick up or deliver, you pull up and park, you jump out of the truck, you run in there and find out where they want you and all that shit. I'll leave the fucking truck running, dude. So the AC's on and all that. And when you shut them off, it resets all your Bluetooth stuff and shuts the logbook off and all that hassle. So I need to get me another motherfucking key. That should be something the trucking companies already know, man. Like, 2 keys. We need 2 fucking keys. And I get it, they don't want you idling the truck, but dude, idling it for a minute. Like, even the other day when I was with the safety dude, we were sitting at the dock like this, and he was like, yeah, let's shut the truck off and turn on the APU. Man, if it seemed like I was gonna be here a while, I would, but this guy started loading me right away. Fuck that. Leave it running, dude. I mean, keeps it aired up. It doesn't reset everything. Come on. Come on, let's be realistic. That load got fucked up, man. Some fucking dipshit. Oh, put a bunch of microwaves on a pallet up top and didn't shrink wrap them. So they fell over on the floor, and then they put a pallet of cement blocks behind it with no shrink wrap. And those all fell over on top of the microwaves. It's hot as a motherfucker out there, son. Man, I got jacked at Freightliner. Let me tell you this story real quick. I couldn't even celebrate my happiness of having a second key because they charged me $42 fucking dollars. That's right, $42 for a fucking key to be copied. Last year, I had like a 2020 Freightliner or something like that, and I went to the Grand Rapids Freightliner. They charged me 18 bucks. I don't know what the fuck the deal with that is. It's kind of a lot of money for a key, man. And then while I'm complaining, I might have to do a video on how to drop a goddamn trailer. Because I had to sit out there in this 90-degree fucking heat and crank this damn trailer because somebody dropped the son of a bitch too high. And I don't know if people realize, but trucker trash don't like fucking cranky trailers, man. I get all ornery and shit. I'm all sweaty. I ain't gonna be able to take a shower, man. Fucking struggles. You put your landing legs down about 1 inch off the ground, right? Not all the way down, and keep cranking and cranking and cranking. And then you dump your fucking airbags. And life's good. the next guy bumps underneath it. That's how you do that. Looks like we're gonna be eating ham sandwiches for a couple days, so I can pay for this fucking key I got from Freightliner. Smooth load, smooth unload, multiple times, and you gotta expect there's gotta be a bullshit one coming here pretty quick, right? And I found it. This is the one. So they give me the address, right? But no name of the business. So when I Google map it, it just shows this fucking bullshit, like, junkyard parking lot right here on Google Maps. And I thought, well, it must be a storage building, right? So I get over here, and I can't find it right away because there's no address on the goddamn building. So I do process of elimination driving around this big ass truck, and I realized that's got to be fucking it right there. So after I drive around for a little while, I finally come back here, and there ain't nobody here. So I'm trying to call them, but you keep getting fucking, you can only leave a message. So I figure out by the phone number who they are, and then I find out they're 3 miles down the road. So I drive all the way the fuck down to their plant, and there ain't nobody around because they're all on lunch. But there's some numbers on the wall. So I fucking write down all these phone numbers and start calling all these people, and they're like, well, I don't know, I don't work over there. Alright, well, who the fuck does? You know, I mean, who's your boss? What happens if you cut your leg off? Who do you call? I'll call him, I don't give a fuck. Give me somebody, you know. So, finally, they say they're gonna send somebody over here. Damn it. And then I think I'm going out to fucking New Jersey, man. I don't know, I gotta go pick up a load that's going to New Jersey. We'll see if I'm taking it or not. And that was him interrupting my video. Half hour, 45 fucking minutes before they're gonna get somebody over here. Motherfucker, I already been fucking around for quite a long time, man. Quite a long fucking time. Oh, I was whining for no reason. I actually got lucky on this one. It got me out of that New Jersey load. I'm not a big fan of that area. And now I'm going to West Virginia because I got delayed here, so they switched it up. But at least I'm not over here, man, doing the driver's training, getting the driver license deal, man. Remember those days? That sucked. Them youngsters are nervous, I can tell. If you get in a hurry in this job right here, you mess up a lot of people's days, for real. So I was over at the drop yard grabbing this load that I gotta take, right? And I watched this young man come in, and me and another guy were dropping, but he comes in, he drops his trailer, hooks in another trailer, and he's out of there, like real fast. And I'm watching him, and I'm thinking, like, dude, there ain't no way you, like, put in a post-trip inspection, a pre-trip inspection, and then changed your manifest and your shipping documents. You know, you didn't even have fucking time to do that. He didn't even walk around the trailer. He just hooked up and drove away. Well, that same fella came over here to preload this load that I'm picking up right now, and he gave him the wrong fucking pickup number. Well, fortunately, I checked my shipping address because I knew I wasn't going to Florida, right? I'm going to West Virginia, and then I got a hold of the dispatcher, and they realized that he gave him the wrong pickup number. Well, now everybody over here is scrambling to unload this and reload the other load, right? And the people in the office had to stop and figure it all out. You know what I'm saying, man? And that also means he didn't check his destination address or his seal when he got his paperwork. Trucking 101, man. Check your destination, check your fucking seal, check your trailer number if you're doing a drop and hook. Come on. Come on. Man, it just turned into kind of a shit show at the IHOP. The fucking cook threw a big old fit and walked out. and there's only 2 servers, so one server's trying to cook, and I feel sorry for them, because then everybody's fucking complaining and throwing a fit, and it's like, not really their fault. What the fuck are they supposed to do? I'd probably walk out if I was one of them, you know? But then the server didn't know how to cook, so he made my food all fucked up. So I paid $14 for fucking 5 pieces of shrimp, basically, plus a tip. This is one of them ones that fucking stresses you out a little bit. Like I was saying the other day about easy peasy ones. This one here, you can only park 4 trucks right here in the line, and you can't get in. And then there's a truck sitting out there on the shoulder. And then if you come and there ain't nowhere to go, there's a couple trucks just had to drive right on by. And this is fucking Akron, man. Like, there ain't really nowhere to go around here. It's pretty fucked. But it's an appointment only deal, right? But my dispatcher neglected to tell me that my appointment's actually not till 7. It's fucking 4:30 right now. So I'm hoping that they don't fucking kick me out and tell me to go away. That would be even worse than anything, because I don't have anywhere to go. But we'll find out. And I can't really hold it against my dispatcher, because sometimes, you know, I mean, you got a 7 o'clock appointment, you just go ahead and go in and you get loaded. Damn, that was a close one, man. I literally had 1 minute left on my logbook when I pulled into the service plaza. So, thankful for that, right? So I didn't have to go to PC, because I don't like doing that PC unless I have to. Even though it would have been a legit PC, because you are allowed to PC out of the shipper when they make you leave. Oh, I got another little tip for you, because I always got some tips, right? Always carry some seals with you, because this particular place here, they don't allow you to drop the load unless it's sealed, and the shipper didn't give me a seal and didn't seal it. And to give you an idea how many people don't carry seals with them, I had to give 2 drivers seals at the gate. I gave them a couple so they can get in. Otherwise, they would literally send you to the damn truck stop, which is probably a fucking half hour from here, or whatever, to get a seal. This is the other drop yard up here. It's kind of strange being back up here, because I lived up here for 20 fucking years. I lived up here, that's why I raised my family and shit. And actually, that building over there, I used to work there. I might end up working there again at this rate. That was when I hauled ice cream. It was a local job. And my buddy works there right now. He said that they're paying fucking $30 an hour. And he's getting like 65, 70 hours a week. So I was like, I made pretty good money there. It was a hard job, just like any other local job, you know. You're fucking pounding out like 15, 16 hours a day and shit, but I don't know. I might even move all my shit up here, because I can park here for free. We got a new fucking breed of truck driver out here. That's for sure. Back there on the highway, sign says, freeway closed. Expect long delays, right? They're just sitting there. They're fucking sitting on the highway. Dude, you get off the highway, man. Unless you're in Virginia or some fucking crazy place where you can't get off, but we're in Michigan, bro. You jump on the next highway and you fucking run up here, man. You gotta sit there like that. What the fuck? I don't know if I can get off the highway. My driver trainer didn't teach me how to do that. Well, that's a wrap for this week. If you can hear me with that loud ass fucking APU, it's gotta be the loudest one I ever had. You supposed to sleep with that fucking shit running like that? You can turn it down on low, but if it's this hot, I don't do very good. Had to leave the truck idling the other day when it was like 90 out. But we are done until Monday morning. I'm not in the ideal place I want to be. I'm at the fucking Battle Creek Pilot, or no, not Battle Creek, Benton Harbor. Not a real big fan of this truck stop. I actually have not stayed at this truck stop in over a decade. It's better now. I mean, it's kind of a piece of shit. But 20 years ago, this fucker was dangerous, man. Legit. There's a lot of crazy shit went on up in here. It's gotten a lot better, though. Got some showers and some food and all that bullshit, so I'll quit my whining and take my 34-hour reset.